think Verdict can be a little awkward. Obviously, there's a million choices you have to make. Yeah. If it has too many Wincons, yeah, maybe. Very possible. Last time I played the deck, it was kind of a nice mix of everything, honestly. So I'm gonna try one leg with this list, and then we'll see. Second dig. I already have two digs. Two digs, two Deluge, two Indulgence. I think Legacy bets a ban. I don't play much Legacy. People were talking about Expressive Iteration. Adam wants Iteration ban in Legacy and a pod on ban in Modern. Negate's nice against someone who leads with Team Vents, but I need lands. Veil of Summer ban in Modern would be very nice for blue-white control. That'd be pretty huge, honestly. Damn, I have to discard one. A Soul Shatter. I want to keep Horror. It's expensive, but could be good. Do I think Violent Outburst should be banned in Modern? I don't think the Cascade decks are too good, but you could, I guess. Do I want to use Sabotage here just for mana efficiency, kind of? This way they don't get one loot. I don't hate it. Cancel. Too strong. Adam, are you ready to admit cancel's just too good? Yorion in Modern? Nah, I don't think Yorion should go. Might be a little loose to use a Sabotage on a creature on F2 push. Typhoon doesn't seem very good here. I figured they're gonna cast more creature at some point, but yeah. Yikes. That just happened. Cast Deluge main phase to make a land drop. Doesn't hit land. Maybe they'll miss their land drop too. Ooh, I was gonna say I need Cling. Okay. I haven't made a land drop. Field of Ruin seems good. Should I just keep Island and Field of Ruin? Tainted Indulgence kind of nice. Living in won the challenge yesterday. The challenge I top forward. I think there was 2 Living in decks in the top 4. That was nice. Could just Extinction Event. I named Odd. Chad. Chad move. Yeah, Living in one against Ragdos. 4, 8, 3, 2. What should I go after? Iteration? Chalky Adam says I've been playing one click in Black Red and it's been real good. Have you not had issues with Croxa? Was like having too many too many of these cards? No. Should I counter or should I cling? I guess I'll try to counter. We haven't seen Spell Pierce yet, but maybe they were holding on to it. Feels bad, man. Blue-white or blue-black if you had to play a Pioneer tournament today? I haven't played enough blue-black to give you a great answer. If you don't expect Rakdos, then maybe blue-black. If you expect decent bit of Rakdos, maybe blue-white. May just say go here. See what happens. Oh, that's great for me. They're just super flooded, or could have maybe waited till they attacked and then paid the ward. Well, they didn't use the mana anyways. Should I cycle? Or should I use Cling? I guess using Cling's probably a bit better. They don't have burn, right? They don't have burn spells. Like, that goes to face. It's all creature removal. Any consideration for Narset Days Undoing in this control shell? Could be okay. There was a blue-red deck that played Narset Days Undoing, but it kind of fell off. People were playing it for a minute, but already wasn't that great. Play one Kalidas, no Shield Dread. I can see myself playing red-black in the... You think your favorite against green? Yeah, Kai, I thought about it. I thought about it right after I was like, oh, maybe if I don't play the field, I can bait them in. I mean, I have my own hull. Yeah. Could have been cute. I was gonna take it. I do kill them pretty fast. So if I don't consider now, they can just have double Fiery Impulse. I mean, it's still like 3-4-1, 4-4-1. All right, hopefully damage is done. Hey, Brennan says, from the green size, I thought red-black was 50-50. Okay. Six good, out of reach of Lightning Axe. Should I cycle? They probably don't have anything, right? There's almost no way. I could attack, but I have Cling in the yard. I'm kind of chilling. I don't think I need to gamble. Maybe just one-shot them. No hard cast, yellow hat leave, yeah. My bad. Underdog. Underdog sounds pretty good. Underdog's such a messed up card. Could be good enough for Pioneer. Alright, that one's probably counter-worthy, right? I mean, what are the odds they're sandbagging multiple, like, card draw spells and stuff? Even if they have a Time Walk, I'm fine, right? Hey, Shenzi. What did I do to have such high-quality chatters? Except for Get Smart. Alright, Soul Shatter seems a little expensive. We have a lot of creatures, though. Scarab God's kind of probably wishful thinking. Censor's not amazing, but keeps you going. Aether Gust, I don't think is very good. Notion Thief. I mean, it's likely to just die, but maybe. What about Gearhulk? Even Shark Typhoon, I don't love really. I mean, it was good. It's good in the late game. It's good to have access to it, but doesn't do much in the early game. Maybe Gearhulk's a little greedy. The body is like not super relevant. Maybe just keep in a Soul Shatter, just extra removal. They could have some Planeswalker after sideboard. Alright, let's try this. Need that card's too expensive too in this matchup. And life gains may not the most important. Ooh, that was a draw. That was pretty decent. Maybe second Cling in the sideboard if Phoenix makes a comeback because of the Mox. Dang. Dude, I literally have Kalitas in my sideboard. No H though. Should I hold on to Censor here? Probably not. Kalitas, my dear leader. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. I know you've had like stuff to deal with lately. Hope it's not too bad. Also, please, can we kill the Hydra? Can we kill Hydra hards? That's all I'm asking for. Maybe I should have disputed. I'm just gonna discard to hand size. Easy. One more key. Yeah, I did my 2 keys already. It's pretty aggressive. Oh, right. It's one spell for Phoenix. All right. Not like I have anything. Yeah. Kind of hoping to hit Phoenixes. Yeah, talking about trade. Cactus is clan leader in my raid guild. Should I consider first? The greed. The greed knows no bounds. What are the odds? All my lands come into play on tapped, right? Like 50-50 only, a bit better, like 2/3. Yeah. Coward move. Oh yeah, I have 2 cycling lands, correct. Okay, no Phoenixes, that was big. No Phoenix, no Treasure Cruise. I guess I'll shock. Chef consider last turn. Oh well. My hand's pretty bad, I just realized. 6 bricks. 6 napkins. Sure. Have at it. Okay. I'll let them discard to hand size. Not get a dig. Sure, I have a second dig, but still. Dude, the discarded chart, of course. 7 cards in hand. That can be good for me. This is fine. As in, this is fine unironically, or this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Well, Scooter, we haven't. I guess it's not a. Yeah. This is fine with like 7 eyes. Speaking of fine, is anyone watching dual watching with Dota? Is South America doing it? Do they have their own disputes? Hmm. Maybe I'll just cast Deluge. Are they doing it in game 2? I saw game 1. I saw the game 1 stomp. Alright, we got a dispute, means no spell pierce. It's nice. Ooh, on tap land. It's also nice. Okay, just chilling. Infamous just playing great. Nice. Always rooting for the South American underdog. Oof. Okay. Okay. Can they deal with a resolve horror? Not really. I mean, they can kill it, but they probably voided out a lot of their removal spell. Okay. I don't have summary dismissal, right? No. Hmm. That just happened. No counter, eh? Maybe I was supposed to just let it all resolve and just play horror when the attack was Hull. Maybe I messed up. Maybe they board that thing in the ice and Shark is okay. Soul Shatter, no. Only one Cling as graveyard hate in this matchup hurts a bit. So when you just have it in your opening hand like a boss. Hand's gas. Oh, I didn't update the deck list. Give me a sec. Kind of like cycling was dig in hand. A little greedy, but dig and cling. Should I start disputing ops? Get iteration now so they don't get they don't just go flashback, cast an opt. Maybe I should save it for their first Phoenix though. Maybe that was bad. Use dispute first. Thing negates better than dispute. Games go pretty long. So this is very important, chat. You want to let the first dispute resolve. Or like, let them hope that their piece of the puzzle is going to resolve. It's just high level gaming right here. Mental warfare. I'm not sure the second dispute was better than the negate. That one I'm not too sure about. I think it was probably pretty close. I do have Fatal Push. But them even getting one token's a little annoying. But I also don't want to die. I think I should let it resolve. What do you think about the red-green breach deck in Modern? Cherry says it's great, but it just looks bad. I agree, it kind of looks bad. But I might just be biased. Because it seemed like a good matchup. Oh. Well, it sucks. Yes, I'm not in a super rush. Is the bow working, by the way? I think Stream Deck, I don't know if it's user error or Stream Decker, but for some reason it has not been let's do that in the meantime. 0, 1, free. 0, 1, 2, 3. It's not enough, right? I'm one short. Should I tap Field of Ruin? Every card matters. We know they don't have a counter. I'm gonna keep max card in my yard because of Cling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe like this. Alright, Dispute can go. Indulgence can go. A land can go. Raffine's Tower, yes. Gearhulk seems pretty good too. Actually resolve. Well, we knew it was gonna resolve. Question is, can they punish me? Doesn't look like the biggest of punish. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Dalton's been pretty solid again this match. I think it was mostly better than Behold. It's nice to have something cheap. Down to one card. I think I'm just going to take it all slow. Probably no need to rush. We got to float our chat. Respect. Respect to all my floaters out there. Hey Mario. What'd you play in the challenge yesterday, by the way? Would you end up 5-2 or 6-2? 5-2? I mean, it doesn't do anything, right? It's literally cantrip. Blue red was main deck, ended up 5-2. Lost winning in. Fortunate. Yeah, I saw people were playing Moon main deck now. Not sure I need to hold this game. I've taken another dig. Dig plus Shark Typhoon, maybe. Thought you were lucky, thought your breakers were great. Free mana sorcery against all their counter spells is what I'm worried about. I don't think I can keep this. Cling doesn't stop the Delve spells. Yeah, but Delve spells are not as scary when you can maybe get their iterations or always get their phoenixes. They don't have a lot of counter spells. Don't they have like 6 to 8 counter spells after sideboards? Like negate, stroke, pierce, dispute. Just have it all. I mean, this is really hard to say in the dark. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, whatever, I won't look them up. Did you know that Dispute was the most played blue card in Pioneer? I did not. Got rid of Eliminate. To be fair, the rest of my hand's pretty good. It's not like these cards are bad here. Hey, Bits. Thanks, bud. That was a fun run. That's a nice challenge. Tower, there's a couple paths in the sideboard. White Cleave. Not sure if it's super relevant. Seems nice to have one. Damn, good draws. I should have maybe Field of Ruin in their upkeep. Skyclave? That'd be kind of cool if that baited them into casting a company. I doubt they'll do it, but you never know. Maybe they're worried I'm just gonna have more Field of Ruins and they're gonna run out of green mana. Beatdowns. I could have pushed that actually. I forgot I had Revolt. Fine. Oh, kind of annoying I missed that, but oh well. Hey Varus, I've been watching The Last Chance. I feel worried about Rattle Chains here. Or just another Spell Queller. That's really tempting. I think they only play one basic usually. I think I'm gonna cycle one Shark. And then say fighting to remain in. Yeah, no, I know that. It was literal 4 out of 4, right? The bottom two teams in each group were NA and SA. Is it over though? Did Infamous beat did Infamous just win? I saw they won game 1. Oh, it's 1-1. Infamous through game 2. Of course they did. What they do? They tried to go for Throne or something and got wiped. That'd be a classic. Huskar dove in and died a lot. Dude. Sailor. Aye, Sailor. All right, let's see. Maybe I should have done it in response. The event's probably decent, and it's just Sabotage, maybe. Company or draw cards? Draw cards. I think that's fine. I guess they have Shackle guys to tap big sharks. They could also hit a bunch of lords. They could company into a lord. I guess I can just double block. Can maybe attack here. Could have Hardcast too. Yeah, Opening's not doing a ton, and they don't deal very well with Shark tokens. They do have Shackled guys though, which is even. If they just play a bunch of even creatures, it'd be pretty annoying. Yeah, ride or die. They might have like Rattle Chains plus Shackled Geist or something. Not impossible. I'm gonna block the creature that has even mana cost. Yeah. I might Extinction Event odd, honestly. Just for the Sailor. Because I'm out of like action. But that is nice for me. When do bans get released? Probably in 3 hours from now. 3 to 4 hours. That worked out nicely. Any modern bans? I don't think so. I think modern is like, I'm not sure you're gonna accomplish much by banning anything, but could maybe ban Ren and 6. I don't need to counter. I mean, I have more counter spells than F cards in hand now. Don't really need to do anything. Scoop phase. All hail. I'm just gonna say go. Sure. Banning Renning 6 wrong was Monkey in the format. It's not a bad point. All other decks that play Renning 6 also play Monkey. So Yorion, yeah. I haven't experienced Yorion firsthand in paper tournaments, how big of a deal it is. Path, Grasp, Dispute. That doesn't fly, no. Verdict. And then board out the expensive stuff. Clink can go. Negate can go. I need to go BRB. One more cut. Could cut Sabotage. I don't think I really need to win conditions. Or just digs and sharks. A pale geek. Okay, good enough. It's got to be better than average 6-card hand, though. I'll play Swamp right away, because if they play a Sailor, I think I'm just going to kill it right away. The Rattle Chains. Kind of giving my hand away. It was turn on Swamp Cell sus. Greedy to keep this? They might just Spellcaller. And then I can untap Field of Ruin. Push. Good enough. Close. I think Shocked Watery Grave, maybe untap Watery Grave, also okay. Path would be nice. Because it could have negate. I don't know if they play negate though. Kind of not too bad for me if they're playing with double sphere of resistance the entire game. It is costing them a bit. Alright, let's hope they don't have a counter for at least if they counter I can do stuff. Take the spells. They've just been repping the whole time. They might know I have something, Censor or counter, so they could still have Rattle Chains in hand. Sure. Not making my life easier. 1-0-1-4-6. Ah, damn it. On a block. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. They might not have company. Didn't even think about doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll let them draw one card if they want to draw. We have to fight over that. It's getting to be a little much. It was Lofty Denial they had the whole time. Man, I'm kind of just dead now. I could dig. Could dig for Fatal Push. I haven't played a lane yet. So annoying. Even on even, I go down to 3. And then if they have a spirit, they have lethal. Maybe. Costing me so much. And they get to sack it so I don't gain the life. I know, I know. Thank you. I'm well aware. I mean, they have 2 cards plus 1 from the Sailor. They're not like that far ahead. Here's hoping they don't have Lofty Denial. Disdainful Stroke. Brutal. Losing because of Hall. Losing because of coin play tap lands. I guess I lost because I played around Rattle Chains and looks like all they had was Lofty Denial. But I think my play was good. I think things were going pretty well and they just had like kind of annoying stuff. Also, at any point in the game, Path of Peril would have probably been GG. Kalitas in. Why do you want Kalitas in this matchup? Is that actually good? DNR, not yet. They're still waking up. Still sleeping on the West Coast in 3 to 4 hours. I don't love my hand, just auto removal. No lands, no card advantage. Feels bad, man. Any predictions? My prediction is they're not going to touch Modern or Pioneer. That's all I have. I want to counter that. Or I could just push it. How am I finding blue-black? I kind of like it. I think it might be better than blue-white in most matchups, but red-black, that's my assessment. Do I need to shock? I don't think so. Maybe they're drew their one basic. Where are my Field of Runes? That's kind of annoying, actually. I think I want to counter that. Gives them a spot to company. Let's see if I counter. Lofty doesn't work. Spellcaller just dies to Fatal Push. Company's not the end of the world if half, but just let them have the one card. But every card matters. Every card matters in these games. I mean, company is a 2-for-1. If you think about it. What if they company in response and hit a spell queller? Still kind of okay. No company. Nice. That's good for me. I can push. Never mind. It's not great for me. Maybe they made a small mistake. They kept Sanctum up instead of any other land. Because it's my main target for Field of Ruin. Let's see. Which one do I want to use? I guess just Grasp. And then I could have also just marched the Supreme Phantom. That would have been okay. Alright, I'm gonna push that now. I'm gonna hold on to Censor here. Since it's potentially hard counter. I'll use Grasp. March baits Lofty Denial. So maybe March was okay too. Forests are really cheap, yeah, I don't know. Alright, I think the Censor has done its work. A multi-free. Hello. That's a draw. Is Dig the only card advantage? No. Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is my only card advantage. No, I have 2 Deluge. 2 Deluge, 2 Digs. Shark Typhoon, Tainted Indulgence. Also boarded out like a Gearhulk. Some other cards. Shaper Sanctuary. Oh, that card totally wrecks me. Got him. Shaper's Sanctuary is kind of card-like in theory. It seems like it should be great. And then in practice, it like doesn't end up being that good. It's a green Rolling Vortex. I kind of respect Rolling Vortex a bit more than I used to. I will say Rolling Vortex has been pretty good for me overall. I used to make fun of Rolling Vortex a lot. I mean, to be fair, if they play that card on turn one, I just lose the game. A little tricky. Probably make them have it. Do I have a basic left? I think I do. One. It's kind of bad if they top deck a company. Did I beat red black? No, I got crushed. Got crushed. Got a little greedy.
The genius of Gabriel
I think my
Nassif.
play was fine though. So if I path, they sack and they only lose one. I guess I should just say go for now. All right. That was like overly cautious from them. All right, let's do Extinction Event first. Oh, they forgot to tap. Huge mistake. Wow. Whoopsie. -1 Selfless Spirit. Ooh, that's a good one. I prefer blue-white or blue-black. I think blue-black's a bit better against everything by red-black. But I'm not sure. I haven't played that much with blue-black. Played a lot with blue-white. Blue-white's pretty good. Seems good, man. Maybe put Shark on top in case they have Spell Queller. I think I might have still one even if they hadn't messed up. Since I had Castle and Shark on top. I think blue-white is behind versus red-black, but I agree. That's not my experience, but I feel slightly favored. I got Censor in my opening hand. What else can I ask for? Oh, the TwitchCon thing where she broke her back? Dude, that's insane. Think they're gonna get sued? Apparently someone else hurt their knee badly too. Yeah, it's so bad. They had to sign a waiver before jumping. Got him. All the angles covered. Well, that still really sucks. Waiver won't hold up, yeah. I'm not a legal expert, but I could see a waiver not being good enough. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, waivers only go so far, right? Hmm. Could let it resolve. We both discard. And then I Soul Shatter. Like that March is pretty bad cards. Probably they're probably gonna discard a Fatal Push. Should probably Censor while I can. My anti-red black cards. Oh, I should just taint it in my main phase? Oh, that's bad. Volcania says general waivers in the USA never hold up. They are too generic. In order for them to be legally binding, they have to be very specific in damages named. Okay. Soul Shatter has been solid for me. It was nice against the Spirits deck when I was in the spot where they could have had Rattle Chains. Having Soul Shatter was pretty good for me, and here saved me a couple points of damage. It's been pretty solid overall. Ooh, that was timely negate. I guess Island would have done it too. Hello. Hey, Ted. You always wake up at it's 5:30, 5 a.m. standard for you? 5:30 a.m. I guess. 5 a.m. shower, watch you go to work. Yeah. Cool. Waivers here are purely meant to trick people into thinking they have no legal recourse. Wow, okay. I counter that. Try and protect the G. Oh, they don't have a follow-up. All right, let's see it. They've already played 2 Trespasser, which is one of the ways they can deal with Scarab God. Just go Dreadbore, Trespasser. Again, Time Walk me was Dreadbores, but quote-unquote Time Walk. Not conceded. I might have won this game anyways, but it's not super easy to turn the corner against Red-Black. Another game, another Censor being MVP. I think Horror is just too little too late. That card's not very efficient. That March card's been kind of awkward for me. I wonder if you can play something else. Maybe more Eliminates. Could Ertai be good in this list? It's a fine card. I don't know if the body of Ertai is super valuable, but is Extinction Event good against them? They have a decent mix of odd and even, and tapping out seems rough. It's nice that Shadows Converted gets Liliana. Enter the God Eternals could be okay. Just card advantage. Second Glim, Cling. Yeah, I played against Phoenix round 1, and I was saying I wish I had more Clings in the 75. Thoughts on Shield Dread? I think Shield Dread's probably worse than Kalitas in the matchups where you want Kalitas and Shield Dread, no? Can talk me into it though if you think like there's some matchups where Shield Dread would shine. Oh, Scooter, was it you, the Scarab Gods? I'm not sure if I ever knew it was you. Finally, the big reveal. Can't remember if you ever told us it was you. You never said anything? That's kind of cool. Alright, what should I cut for Enter the God Eternals? Maybe a Shark Typhoon. Bans. Bans probably something getting banned in standard. Plus, I don't think there's going to be any ban in Pioneer or Modern. Maybe Iteration and Legacy. But I'm not a Legacy specialist. Let's see. Maybe just play Fetid Pools because I'm going to have Censor on 2, Sabotage on 3. Oh no, maybe I should play Watery Grave on tapped. Yeah. I think it's worth the 2 damage. Of course, I take the best card in my hand. No Fable, please. Okay, I can live with that. It's not too big of a deal. Plus up their sideboards. They have less dead cards. I think I just say go and let them... I played the wrong land though. I guess it doesn't matter. Joke's on them, they're discarding better cards. Alright, hopefully I don't have another Lily. That would be tough. That I can live with. Alright, dig for time now. I said dig for time. You're not listening. Push kills the shield red. Eliminate kills Liliana. I guess I can say go for now. Which one should I use? Probably more likely to have. They're more likely to have, I think, a Liliana than And Croxa's not that bad for me because I just eliminate and take free damage. Wow. Wrecked. Scarab God one time. Dig for time, Scarab God, Memory Deluge. Fabled Passage. It's another matchup where having extra clings might be nice. Thoughtseize usually not great in control decks. Alright, I have one draw step. Dealer! Right on time. Plus free life. Easy. Easy healing salve. Probably win if I draw that last turn. Crux is so good against control. Extinction Event, I boarded them out. I don't know if you're trolling or not. Maybe Shark Typhoon because of Liliana. I think this is fine. Could have Orvar in my sideboard too. Maybe a couple Orvars for red-black. So narrow though. Or maybe like some 6-mana planeswalkers. Damn, mulliganing in this matchup. That's a yikes. Is that gonna help them more than it's gonna help me? Triple black, double black. I have pretty good mana. Annoying. No need to fetch. I now have a land at the bottom. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. Silumgar. I mean, they have Dreadbore and Liliana, right? You keep it if it dies? You don't keep it if it dies, right? Or do you keep it? Maybe I forget. Yeah. I guess that's one reason to not play Passage right away. A discard spell, please. Yeah, Hopium, for sure. Def Hopium. Damn. Could draw Sabotage. Or just a land. That's rough. Bangbuster's so good here. Maybe Fatal Push would be a good draw. Oh, I'm just dead. Blue black sucks against red black. What's new? I don't know if that was kind of close. I mulliganed. I mulliganed into a bad hand, and they had good draw. Have you tried not living in a country that voted for Brexit? You can order Ultimate Guard. There's yeah. I think Alex X was saying you can't order because I usually advertise that you can order. If you live in Europe, you can order directly on the Ultimate Guard site. But I guess not on thingy. I don't really think there's a world where I ever Field of Ruin there. The only saving grace about the UK is the Action events. Even that is run by a Frenchman. I didn't know that. What's his name? Francois, he's a legend. Francois Ochard. Did he always live in the UK? Well, not always, but Francois Ochard does not sound familiar. Yeah. Oh, you're French. Name every French Magic player. What's up, Indy? Indulgence is a card deeper. Typhoon for 0 triggers Fatal Push, but it's not exactly what I want to do. Can I post a link to a Magic event? Yeah, of course. You can post any links that's Magic related or reasonable. Living the good life, how about you? I'm doing great. Been loving the stream lately. It's been fun. Ever since I changed my schedule, honestly. I mean, it was okay before. I was mostly good before, but definitely there was some like evening streams where I was not always super looking forward to it. Even though when I start streaming, even when I'm not looking forward to it, then it's usually good anyways. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a tough spot. Guess I'll just cast it out. But now what? Hopium? Hopium keep the horror? I don't hate it, honestly. Could even discard Fatal Push. Is that nonsense? Kind of. You know me. Not not against a little nonsense. There were a few beds even yeah, not even talking about the fact when I just like started falling asleep on stream. I don't know how annoying that is for viewers. Cycle Shock now lets you Indulgence into a make this. I don't play Make Disappear. I do play Negate though. You liked it? It was hilarious. Yeah, it's probably kind of fun. I mean, it's not like I fall asleep for like minutes. It's just like dozing off a bit. Damn, no respect for Censor. Hey, can anyone confirm that the European Regional Championship in Sofia is just Saturday on Sunday? That's what they said in the email we got. Because I still need to book my flights, and I think I'm just gonna fly in on Friday. Unless the only flights available get in like really late at night, then maybe I'll fly on Thursday, but Friday's last chance qualifier. Okay. I'd be kind of sad to book a flight and realize I'm getting there too late for the event. 7 mana. Dang. I guess I should have cycled in response since I'm gonna do it anyways. That was a mistake. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe that was good. Hey, Jim. Corrupt Control. Shark Typhoon not bad here. Buys me all the time. What did I discard? A Fatal Push? Extinction Event, Prage. Land Extinction Event, easy. So you're saying... Never know. Hold? Question mark? Speaking of holding... Does Karn get me? Can they get anything cool with Karn? Karn's probably good enough. Vivian? You gotta be kidding me.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Just getting slurled. Alright. I still have like a couple looks at an extinction event.
Not like this. Not like this.
I drew all my expensive cards. That's not great. I think Hullbreaker Horror can go. Maybe a Fatal Push can go. Cling? Cling's probably okay. Cling's not the worst. What about Scarab Gods? Do I bring in Kalitas? Oh, I don't know. Ever been to Sofia? I don't think so. It's probably a great city. Shadow's Verdict. Shadow's Verdict good enough? Get Skura too? Could be. Scarab God could be okay too. I guess a lot of my removal exiles. Maybe Soul Shatter is bad. It's like clunky. March targets planeswalkers though. I mean, I guess March just a bad card in general. Kalitas. Kalitas gets worse if I board out Fatal Push though. Eliminate? Eliminate seems okay. Hitting Cura seems nice. Cura is kind of a must counter. If you kill it, it doesn't do much if you kill it right away. I'm not sure about all the sharks. Scarab God seems kind of okay. It's awkward with Extinction Event, but... Alright, let's do one Kalitas, one push. That is a hand. Just get rid of push, maybe. You like a dig for time pretty badly. Or Deluge, I guess. Card advantage. Got him. Hey Chizo, welcome to the, or Schizo, welcome to the stream. First time chatter, deck. This is just peak Clink to Dust here. They have 5 mana. If I event now, they could be screwed. I guess I'll say go one time. They might think I'm on like Memory Deluge and they might just keep jamming threats. Cards that only punish. In another troll, right? Yeah, I don't know. Vivian. No, Vivian I can grasp. Vivian I can just grasp. Patience from Zhao. I mean, I need lands. I need lands and I need spells. Unsurprisingly, your line was better. You're a sweetheart, Mario. Thanks. What did he get? Bangbuster. Just lost to that card. So I could draw 2? Or make a 2/2 Shark main phase. They missed a land drop, right? Yeah, they have. Making a 2/2 Shark main phase kind of bad. I think I'll just say go. It's kind of bad if they get like Sky Sovereign maybe and shoot my Shark down. It makes their life a little tougher too, obviously, if they don't know exactly what I have. I've been thinking, given how Pioneer's looking right now, with a lot of creature decks and kind of mid-range decks, if maybe you could build a mid-range deck, like kind of a tap-out style mid-range deck, maybe like white-black or white-red, was a bunch of removal and card advantage and the good Planeswalker, but I don't know if it would be better than blue-white or blue-black or Esper. Maybe play like Wandering Emperor and I'm not even sure, but something along these lines. But you might just be like a worse blue-white deck or else a worse red-black deck. So I'm not sure it's really worth. Yeah, or a worse Niv deck. Yeah, exactly. Probably not. Probably you would just be worse in all these decks. Might as well draw right away, right? Yeah, mono white was Fable. I saw that deck, and you play Sarah and stuff. So I tried a bunch of different versions. I saw a mono white version. I saw a deck splashing red for Fable. I think there's like I don't know if they all play Yorion or just some of them play Yorion. Yeah, I've seen these lists. Yeah, I mean something along these lines. The deck cards, noxious. Yeah. No secret reach, right? No. Land. Rip. Unfortunately, I do not believe tapping out is a great option here. Adam says, heard Javier talk about it on the podcast. Said he thought it was a good conceptual idea and probably better than Nev. Wow, hope Claudia she's not reading this. Am I gonna have to just kill these trolls? Just give them a billion mana just to not die? I don't know, Claudia Ouch wins like a challenge a month was Nev. It's not like there's that many people that play the deck. Oh, that's amazing for me. Wow. That's kind of huge. It is forcing me. I guess I have 2 fatal pushes. Okay, let's push that. That's for sure. It is a creature. Nora, blah blah blah. Forest tap. I mean, I should probably try to not die with all these cards in hand, right? Oh, I'm giving them a forest. Oh, that was... So they can cast a free mana spell. I don't really want to take 4 damage, but maybe I should. Have they played a land yet? They haven't even played a land yet. You know what I should have done? I should have just push plus cling. I forgot I had cling. I tunnel vision. When they activated Bangbuster, I just completely forgot about cling. It's unfortunate. And that would modern make those, of course. Alright. Yeah, I butchered that so badly. Alright. I need to land on that plan and have a small chance. Unfortunate. Feels good, man. Hey, Felix. Felix got a brew for us. Extinction Event was kind of MVP for me this league. Maybe I should play more. Lando, please. Ah. Did not attack his lair. That's not good. Well, I guess it's from they'll just kill me if they attack his lair, so maybe it's fine. Okay, it could be worse. So you're saying there's a chance. Not looking that bad right now. You're still not attacking with lair though. That's not a good sign. Just grass the Vivian maybe? Or grass the Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, I guess I have to kill that. You'd kill Vivian? Oh no, they already used it. That's 6/6. I don't know if I can afford to tap out for Verdict next turn. Uh-oh. Like if I tap out for Verdict, they can just like make a 4/4 and have lair, and I'm at 2. Hey, Citronite. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 19 months. Is like Noxious Grasp maybe good enough? Alright, they get to cast that again. They got kind of unlucky. Pretty good, just not good enough. My Field of Rune play on Nykthos, that one turn was kind of bad. Maybe I should have just gotten for Lair. Actually, it's not lethal, right? Because they have to sag the land. Yeah, they don't have lethal. They're one short. Looks like they're activating Lair too. I might win. Wow. That'd be a pretty nuts comeback. Spell. Spell I can cast. Pretty good. Might be winning. This can bounce man lands. And have Cling. Can start casting Clings. Yeah, I think I'm ahead. I almost want to say I'm like close to a lock. Bounce Gearhulk. I think I'm just chilling. I don't think I need to do anything with my Otawara. I don't want to like... Bouncing Hulk is bad, because then I have to like... Then I have no board presence. Wait, what am I doing?
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Pas mal. Pas mal du tout. I just load up on Sabotage? Probably don't need to. Could just take the draw too. Hornet Sting, can you imagine? Is it even draw 2? Or did I mess up my graveyards? That's a good draw. What would you play over Dick for time? You could play a Third Deluge and Behold the Multiverse, maybe? Or couple Beholds, couple Deluge. Oh, I should have Grass the Cavalier on my turn so they don't have mana. Guess that works. Why Sabotage? Not sure. Hard to say. Sabrina one is good with Dick for time. Okay, push gets a little better on the draw. Push Kalitas might just be legit, honestly. Dispute might be good too. Eliminate gets a little worse. Let's do push for sure. Let's trim a Shark Typhoon. I think one Kalitas is probably good. A dispute over eliminate. Is this deck cheap compared to modern? Looks pretty cheap to me. Not sure what would be very expensive. Could look it up on MTG Goldfish. Yeah, that was the game I was about to right click concede if they revealed anything decent on their Storm. They just, ugh, man, no push, no 2-mana counter. I mean, I guess I'll keep and I hope I draw into an Extinction Event or a counter. Sleepy Sam, welcome to the chat. Sleepy Sam says 3 to 500 in paper depending on how you build it. Right, that's something. Also, I don't think they're like super likely to play a 5/6. Ooh. Slows them down a bit. That's nice. No troll. Wow, no troll. And they're down to 2 cards, and we have a hard counter. Okay. Oh, dispute against Cura. I didn't even think about that. I think someone mentioned it once, though. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess I should have both disputes. Alright, I'm not gonna 2/2 Shark. That'd be really bad, especially when I have Deluge now. We won. We win. I don't know. I should have taken RC should have taken Otawara over Island. That was dumb. I mean, mono green just kind of fizzles sometimes. That hand. Badge. Six blue cards in hand. Just pulling off all the stops here. Bing! And I'm ahead on time. Cube come, I've been waiting so long. I could have flashback Deluge actually. That's probably better. Wow, back from the dead this match. That's close. I've been waiting so. Classic blue black, just all 2/1s, only lost to red black. Textbook. Textbook blue black. Sack or heroic. Right. They kept 7. Sack. Hand's not super great against Sack. My first hand was kind of okay against Sack. 6 lands and a Deluge. Rip. These sounds never work out for me. I played the Modern Film now. I need to play Pioneer. I was gonna play some Modern Cube today, and I was like, dude, you need to play some Pioneer. Every day there's like a little some. I don't know. I need to jam a lot of Pioneer, or I want to. It's gonna be a lot of Pioneer. There's lots of decks to try to. Is Sly good in Pioneer? It's pretty good. Honor, it's pretty good. More blue whites? No, I need to play other decks. I kind of know where I stand with blue whites. I think it's fine, not great. Just solid. We can try other control decks though. Soul Shatter doing honestly. I've been impressed with that card. Even last time I played the deck, I thought I had two and I was like, I don't really like that card, but then it was like pretty good for me. Yeah, they get to draw a card. Okay. Not the greatest, but there's not a ton of removal spell that would kill a Corvold here. How does Sack? I don't know. Every time I play against Sack, I'm playing blue-white, and it's a pretty good matchup for blue-white, so I think it's supposed to be a decent deck, though. Just to go. Yeah, trouble against Sack was blue-black. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You don't deal very well with... You're not like blue-white. You don't have ways to deal with ovens and whatnot. Probably just chump. Good for Sack from the blue. Really? I beat Sack every time with blue-white. Yeah, maybe. Off. It's a little risky to tap out. What else am I gonna do though? Push that, have sabotage, and then I don't know, I'm pretty screwed. Oh, you just pick them apart with blue white. You have a lot of removal. You can deal with all their permanents. You have access to Farewell. Teferi's insane against them. Jacob Nixila is a little scary. Maybe some of the 6 mana on Counterbolt card can be a little scary. Did I play Lockdown? I haven't tried Lockdown in blue white. I could push Harvester, and then when they sack, I could cling Familiar in response. Or what else am I gonna do? Village Rites. Did I counter that? Kind of want to counter that. I love countering card draw spells. Kind of stuck on lands. I just can't resist. I'm kind of clicking buttons. I'm not sure if my play's good or not. Seems okay. Wait, I left in Consider instead of Sabotage? Blind. Blind Gab. Nice, that's a lot of damage. And they have another cat. Right, close to dead. What's like 12 damage, 10 damage, 12 damage. Tons. TI. I've been watching in the morning, but I mean, I have to stream Magic. It's my job. And I have a tournament to test for. I might stream some TI games. I'm not allowed to restream their stream though, right? Technically. Not that they would care. Like, it'd be like 100 viewer to their like 100,000 viewers, but... Hey, bro. Kind of stuff to Extinction Event here. Only have one left. That'd be a crazy draw. Gearhulk. Eliminate Devil. I mean, I don't think this is really saving me, but maybe. Yeah, I don't think I would get in trouble for it. I mean, I could have the stream. I could stream, fire the stream in the morning, open the Dota stream, and just do whatever I need to do and just have it on. You know, and not really be there all the time, but maybe they'll try and copy their lands. No. Smart. Rip Cling. Co-cast with Croakies. I'd co-cast a game or two with Croakies if he wants to. That sounds kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, a lot of good cards. Sharks usually not like super great against them. What do you think, chat? I'll be right back. Something like that. No comments in chat. Okay, let's do that then. I got the good Itka shoes, soy sauce and tamarind. They're so good. They're also really expensive. What was my out? I don't know. I should have cycled a shark. To at least have 2 blockers. Like cycle shark into removal. Wow, another great hand. Bottom a push maybe. I played Legacy. I played a challenge or two. Showcase. What deck? What did I play in Legacy? I played Band Control. Let's see. Played that in one of the challenge. I think I did okay. I think I mostly messed up. When I lost, it was pretty good. What is tamarind? I don't know, look it up. Some paste, I think. When I buy it, it comes under paste form, but... Alright, chat, YOLO. Some lists don't play basic, but I'm not a firm believer here. Okay. Why did he play that as black? When I have Urborg. Awkward. Countering it saves me a decent amount of life. But I guess I can just push it, right? Alright, 1 damage return is acceptable. Hello. That's a card. Does anyone know what they have to kill it? I'm sure they have a little something. How do they kill a Kalidas? I guess they could just steal it. Oh, that was a great draw. Push. Eat them alive. Okay. Why didn't make a food dissected to dispute? Yeah, claim won't work. Oh, sure, there's another one they might have. Does that work on tokens? No. Have 0 basics? Yeah, most lists have 0. It always boggles my mind that people don't respect the blue-white and blue-black control decks, but I think it's just these 2 matchups. And Field of Rune's not always like back-breaking, but yeah, this game it was 100% game-winning. GG. Easy. Dude, they did it. I wonder if they did it on purpose for the memes. They said, bah oui, parfait. They said reading the card is strong. Yeah, Hope was pretty good sport on that one. What's better against a control deck? Black Manland or single swamp? Against someone who has free Field of Ruin, 100% a basic. Not even close. Kind of a main face push. If they have disputes. Well, why not? The stock list has 3 basics? No. The stock list has 0 basics. I've only ever seen 0 or 1 basics. Maybe I should have just Field of Ruin right away since they didn't do anything last turn. Because that works out nicely, because now I get to shuffle it away. I'm just gonna get one shot by a hearse. It's gonna be glorious. Well, maybe not. Not our Fable. No. Not cool. Not cool at all. Oh, that's so good for me. Oh, thank you, opponent. I guess they assume that, like, they can overload my pushes. Like, if I have push for that, then it means I don't have push for something else. But I didn't sack it either. Opponent's playing a little loosey-goosey. Not gonna lie, they're playing a little loose. It is cringe that I pre-ordered the Demir controlled Pioneer Challenger deck. No, why not? Why would it be cringe? Spend your money like he wants. I mean, I guess it's better if it's good value or something, if it's worth it. I don't know the details, but maybe it's totally cringe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's in it. One Watery Grave. Wasn't better? I don't know, they had a cat in the yard. You just sag the thingy and bring back cats. Ooh, go blank. I'm gonna assume if that Corval they would have played it. I'm gonna keep push because they have a den. Gotta respect. Not bad. Please just attack with den. Wow. There's some good top decks. There's some damn good top decks. So you can hit the cat a turn after, not a big deal. So you want me to use Extinction Event just for a token, and then Shadow's Verdict just for the cat? I'm not sure I'm following. Negate. Oh, tough one. BNR should be in an hour. Or two, probably in an hour. Not that bad. Give me a revolt. Kind of want lands anyways. Can I have my negate back? Alright, back. Well, that's nice. I mean, you lose these games all the time, right? Where you just break a few times. This game, I did not break. Does that even do anything? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can probably kill my... the G. Should maybe just keep Gust and Negate. Because I have Delusion the Yard, and I guess Corvold maybe can... Corvold's like the only good card at this point. I'm not sure Corvold's enough though. I doubt it. Alright, GG's. Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin won me this match. Keep land number 4 so I can double Scarab God. Yeah, you're probably right. Even the red, I mean, I won some close ones, but the red-black matchup I could have won too if things went a little better.